He is the man of the start to the Tour. For his first participation, he grabs a second stage victory. Peter Sagan, at only 21 years old, the Slovakian is a cunning devil. Once again, today was his day. On the menu of this stage of the Tour, 197 kilometers between Orchy and Boulogne-sur-Mer, with a few difficulties for Category 4 climbs, including one at the finish in Boulogne, and a Category 3 ascent, the Mont Violet Pass. Though we're not yet in the mountain stages, some points for the best climber are given out. As often in the stage of the first week in the race, a few breakaway riders leave the peloton from the very beginning or almost. This time there are 5: Ruben Perez of Euskaltel, Giovanni Bernardo, Europcar, Sébastien Minard, AG2R La Mondiale, Michael Morkov, Saxo Bank, who we've seen hit the road on Sunday and Monday, and Andrei Grivko of Astana. As usual, the pack lets them do, since none of the escapees represents a threat at the general classification. The best ranked of all 5 is Michael Morkov, who is 38 seconds off from Cancellara after a good prologue and a consistent ride since Liège. Nevertheless, the peloton remains alert to the gap and makes sure the break doesn't get too far. The front of the race manages to take the gap to 5 minutes 40, but the Radio Shack are like watchdogs, and soon the gap is stabilized. The yellow jersey teammates are not the only ones at work here. The Liquigas riders also take responsibility with an idea in mind: enable Sagan to win the stage if it ends with a sprint. In the front of the race, the riders seem more focused on their advance than on the sprint points. In Saint-Lec, at kilometer 119, they just pass by the sprint, Minard crossing the line first gently, followed by his companions. The pack is more interested by the intermediate sprint, and Mark Cavendish rushes to grab the remaining points. Yesterday's stage winner is no less than the world cycling champion. At the front of the race, the riders get nervous, and Giovanni Bernardo bears the brunt of it. The Europcar riders dropped. There are only 4 left in the break, and they try their luck. They manage to maintain a reasonable gap as we get closer to the arrival. The breakaway riders partly owe their advance to the various faults that occur within the pack, like the one that injured Movistar's José Joaquín Rojas at the collarbone and forced him to withdraw. The junction took place 6 kilometers to the finish line. Once more, a sprint will judge the arrival. Once more, Chavanel makes his move. He knows he only needs 7 seconds to steal the yellow jersey. It's now a 5-kilometer time trial for the Frenchman, but it's too late. Chavanel gets caught back in the last kilometer, and who makes the best out of it one more time? Peter Sagan, the young prodigy from Slovakia, wins his second stage for his first Tour de France ever. Sagan is already a star.